Sorry about that, guys. I was looking for something, so I thought, they wouldn't mind listening to another track. How's everyone? Let's get out. I don't usually do any sky watching here much. I have, if it's late at night sometimes, because obviously you can get good observation of the sky from here. So I'm looking for a pair of glasses so I can read the comments. I have to wear a pair of broken glasses. Not the glass, it's got one of the... I have to balance it on my head. Let's have a little walk, shall we? I might go out to the Oratory, I think. Let me just send this, because Kerry might want fancy watching this. She's in hospital. So, sadly, we've had one ufologist died in error. That was Helen. Mind you, that's a little while ago. But and of course, we got another one in hospital. Kerry, she's got the fighting spirit. So hopefully, I tell you, I'm going to walk towards Blackgang chine. I've been working in this area. Apparently, here there was a large UFO come over here. It's in one. I think it's in. I'm pretty sure it's in the Hampshire and Isle of Wight UFO book. Or John Hanson, who's written Haunted Skies books. I think he may have mentioned it. There was a major sighting UFO over something flying over the hill there or something. Apparently, some people had this large UFO appear above their car or something or other. I think that might be in the old car park. This is new, they've changed this. This wasn't open before. So it's a nice picnic area. Wow, I've got 400 viewers already. Do appreciate it, guys. I must be doing the right thing. That's the Oratory up there, you see. That's the Oratory just up top. That's the Oratory there. Might go up there later. Look at the size of this rock. I wonder if they dug this up. Doesn't look like the natural place for it. This is like a new little picnic area. I think the National Trust, sadly some visitors have left their rubbish. Someone's been burning newspaper. That's sad, isn't it? People just dumping their rubbish. They come to the Isle of Wight, they just think we're a dumping ground. So sad. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. There's a cup there. I'm going to pick up some of the rubbish. There we go. I'll put that in the bin. It's our island. So look, we'll take your rubbish to the bin. We're going to take your rubbish to the bin. A message to visitors: if you're going to come to the island, please keep our island tidy. Keep the island tidy. So I'm picking up rubbish. I wouldn't even dream of throwing any rubbish down. I'll show you what a bin looks like. So whoever dropped this, and they've got bins here. They've got plenty of bins here. It's sad, isn't it? A local's got to pick the rubbish up and put it in the litter. This is called a litter bin. So the sad bastard, or whoever, there's a bin there, look. Easy as that. Not hard, is it? Keep the Isle of Wight tidy. Oh, it's not going to be a beauty spot, is it, the island, if everyone's just dumps all their rubbish. They can't be bothered to look for a bin or place their rubbish in the bin. I feel guilty. If I couldn't do it. I couldn't throw rubbish down. I always leave it in my pockets or put it in the bin. I feel guilty if I'd done that. Sadly, some people haven't got a conscience whatsoever. Oh, that's cool. Look, some haystacks to sit on. That's cool. Some people sitting on haystacks in the field over here. There's a couple sitting on some haystacks, quite cool. I've been working lately, decorating, so I'm picking up the tourists' rubbish, throwing it in the bin. I might sit on the haystack in a minute, I think. I've had a long day working. I say it takes me, I've got a job here, it takes about 40 minutes to get here. I'm on top of the world, guys. I'm on top of the world. This is our Blackgang chine. Yeah, try to chill out, guys. I know it's still obviously the old dreaded virus going around. I actually got it in the end. You know, I kept on to everyone saying, "Oh, I never got the virus. I never got it. I never got it." I actually got it. I got a test kit, and I did have COVID. So it actually, you know, since the virus started, I probably had it maybe a couple of weeks ago now. So yeah, I've had COVID now. I didn't feel that rough, to be honest with you. Perhaps got a bit of a achy chest, or my left lung or something. I think it's stress because I was started a new job, you know. I just seen a couple sitting on these haystacks. Oh, they are comfy though. I don't know if they're damp. No, they're not damp. Let's have a read who's joined. Yeah, you got to look for the signs, guys. Remember that. You always got to look for any strange signs. As I'm a ufologist, I've seen many a strange sign. I like the old sign that is well covered up. England's quite beautiful, really. I say if you look closely at things. Hi there. I lost so much weight doing these walks. Plus it chills you out, seriously. That's like it seems all your problems go away. Oh yeah, your problems go away, things get better, so if you can lift these spirits and you go out and you go out on regular walks, obviously you're going to start getting fitter. You're getting a decent oxygen in your lungs. You're not watching all that propaganda. I'm not at home watching the news. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in the news. Hello. Little dog. Oh. Yeah, I don't bother to watch the news. There's only been, I'm going to head up there later. So I'm just going to go up there later. There's only ever been a couple of crop circles on the island. It's windy, but it's not, it's not uncomfortable cold. The wind's blowing off the sea, but I don't feel like, obviously once it starts getting dark it'll probably be a bit more chilly. Yeah, I look forward to my walks. I'm working this way, that's why I'm doing a lot over this way. Cleaning some fishes and stuff, so I'm up there. I can see I just had to throw some rubbish in a bin. We obviously had a visitor up this way. I threw one of it. They couldn't be bothered to throw an empty bottle into a bin. So, as an islander, I put it in a bin for them. I'd love to know how to get down there. There's a beach down there. I would love to know how to get down there. I think the chap's trying to get his dog. So I'm not getting close to the edge, so don't worry. I might go. What if I go across the road? I maybe have a walk. I walked out there with a stronger. We couldn't. There was a load of cows in the field, and we were trying to get to the oratory. And we ended up walking, avoid all these cows. We walked down this end. So I reckon I could get across there, and I might go up the oratory that way. Got a few. I have seen a few objects up there doing the storage. So I have seen some objects up there before. Yeah, I might go up there. I'm certainly not rushing home. Watch the news. It's only depressing and propaganda. I don't watch any news now, so I can Don't ever ask me what's the news, because I won't know, because I don't watch it. Imagine everyone did that. No one watched the news. The world would be a much better place. People might say, oh, there might be a madman or something in this town or something. You could be living in a town, there's a madman or a mad lady or something, or a group of people, but word gets around anyway. You don't need to watch the television news for it. I'm sure your neighbours will be knocking on your door and saying, oh, I hear there's a nutcase running around or whatever. I would just constantly watch those news channels, all their propaganda. And you won't get no stress. You don't watch the news, you will not get stressed. Your mind's on totally more positive issues. So I do not watch the news. I'll stop watching it now. So I want to go a whole year not watching the news. Then beyond that, so that's my goal now. I don't watch it or radio. I'm living in the here and now. That's it. I'm not interested in propaganda news from Sky and BBC, ITV. Imagine that, if no one watched the news, the government couldn't tell us what to do. That's the end of it. Because if the governments realise that the people are not watching the news or listening to their propaganda, they're lost. So that's how we can defeat this propaganda news and government propaganda. Guys, imagine everyone around the whole world did not watch the news. And that's it. It's all over then, isn't it? If the government's dishing out propaganda and all the news channels, and no one watches it, that's it. The government can't tell us what to do anymore because we're not watching it. I do not watch any news, and everyone will be free then. All of us will be free. No more propaganda from governments. We all can get back to living in the real world, not what's made up from the news channels. Look at this whole war. Yeah, I'm gonna go beyond a year with not watching any news. I've not been watching. I should cancel my TV license. I'm not watching it. I watch my old DVDs and stuff like that, old films or something, but. Walk up that pathway, that's where I want to go, up there. We'll exploring. been a bit congested today. I believe I sadly got the old... Is that a pathway there? Don't want to get stung. No, I won't go in there. There's a footpath up there. I'll go. Don't want to annoy the farmer. Yeah, I come up here to do a skywatch last year, and there was a load of astronomers. They were trying to get photographs at the centre of the Milky Way. I mean, that's a useful thing to do, isn't it? Trying to take pictures of the centre of the Milky Way. And the guy actually successfully done it. We got a skywatch group in the island. We're called Skywatch Isle of Wight, and there's obviously I'm a ufologist. We got astronomers in the group as well, and the guy we were obstructed by these bulls or something and cows to get up the hill there by the oratory, so we had to find another alternative. It's like the great escape from the bulls and the cows. Seriously guys, it was like that. We had to find a new route around the enemy cows and bulls. Mind you, it was good fun. We had torches and that. Every time we walked sort of one direction in the field, then suddenly a baller sort of suddenly pop up. Obviously it was sitting down, and a baller stand up, and it was like that during the evening. I think there's a style there. I'm sure there's lovely countryside where you're viewing from, guys. Say, phone a friend. Try and get out during evenings and social walk. Just don't keep watching all those news channels. I say, if everyone turned off their news channels, that's it. There's the old government propaganda which is finished. No one's watching it. Unless they do the old 1984, and you got all these loudspeakers coming out with the propaganda. Oh, look at this, guys. I mean, I started doing these during lockdown. I was trying to encourage people to go out and get exercise and stuff like that. So I said the BBC were trying to keep people indoors, and I was trying to get people to go out and get fresh air and improve their mental health. I say the old BBC wants you locked up, stuck indoors, to watch all their propaganda TV for the government, and also the other channels, the ITV, because there was quite a lot of money made on there was a lot of money made on the advertising. Is that the pathway up there, down there, to walk up there? Is it? Do I go across up there, or? I'm planning to walk up there. Is there a pathway up there? Oh, right, okay. I think there's a sign there, so I'll give it a go. Cheers. Yeah, it's a pathway. As a smiling farmer, so. It's a bridleway, so. There's even a bus stop here as well. To you are here, the Ventnor or Godshill. To Ventnor and Godshill. People can get buses from here. Here we go. This is this is where I came with the astronomer. Yeah, I'd rather come out in the real world and go for walks, get some fresh air in my lungs. I think for years and years, like everyone, I just sat there, watch all the news, gets depressed about it's bad news and more bad news, even more bad news. I don't watch it. Even with the radio, so you've got news on the radio, depressing news. You've got news on the TV, depressing news. And of course, all your friends watch all that news as well, so they come and they tell you about all the depressing news. So, oh, did you hear about this disaster? Oh, did you hear about this? I say, like I usually do, there's a whole universe out there. And there's a world outside. There's the needles over there. Lovely places to walk around where you are. You just need that little push, guys. You need that little push. It's very similar. What you're seeing now is very similar near you. So hopefully I encourage you guys, phone some friends up or something to go on a regular walk. Don't watch all that news. Don't watch the news. Don't watch all those news channels. I've lost so, everyone keeps saying to me, wow, you've lost so much weight. You know, I used to walk at hills like this and I'd be out of breath. Yeah, I started doing these live streams during lockdown. trying to keep people indoors. Talking about this marvellous guy exercising in his kitchen or something, eventually in his back garden. And obviously when the virus started, they were trying to keep you indoors. And that made me so angry, guys. So I started doing all these lives outside. I just say phone a friend, or phone an old boyfriend or girlfriend. There's obviously a lot of people suffered with their mental health during lockdown, especially the children. The children really suffered big time. They didn't see their friends, they didn't see Granny or Grandpa, may have not seen some of their brothers and sisters, older ones. I'm not even out of breath. I just walked up this hill from the bottom there. I'm not heavy breathing. If I see any strange objects, I haven't got any of my cameras on me, would you believe? Mind you, I can get good footage on the phone anyway. I can hear an aircraft up there somewhere. Coming up here with an astronomer. He was aiming to get the picture of the centre of the Milky Way, and he did. He got really good pictures. I kept saying to him, "Oh, where's the centre? Where's the centre?" He must have got fed up with me. Where's the centre? Because obviously I've got the Nikon P900 and the Nikon 1000, so I'm up there trying to see if I see any UFOs or something like that. And well, I thought, well, I better get a picture of the centre of the Milky Way myself. It's on YouTube. We had to do it during when it was dark, because we'll say there was a load of cattle by the stile up there, and we just we couldn't get past these bulls and the cows. And obviously during the dark, you don't want to scare the cows and bulls with torchlight. And so eventually we managed to get on this pathway up here. Every time we were walking this direction, suddenly a bull would stand up, or a cow in the field. So luckily we both had torches. My longest live, guys, or walk on TikTok. Listen to this, guys. My longest TikTok live is 7 hours and 3 minutes. This won't go on that long, but I think I had some spare batteries with me, so I said the TikTok was at a record 7 hours and 3 minutes live. So that's my longest live. And let's all walk like this. So if there's any, well, hopefully someone watched. I know some people watched that live, 7 hours and 3 minutes. I say if there's sadly some people a bit disabled or couldn't get out of the house, hopefully that was useful for them, something to view the countryside. I walked up here when it was dark. We could not see anything, myself and the astronomer. I think wherever you go around the world it's beautiful. Obviously got your places that are ruined through war and stuff like that. But there's a lot of beautiful places around the world. Birds. It's all the insects. Blackgang chine down there. They do some really good fireworks. Yeah, at the end of the season of Blackgang chine, they do some really good fireworks. Hope you enjoyed this. Try not to nap. Try not to talk too much. I want to come across calming, not natter, you know. Hopefully you're enjoying the scenery. Say you got everything. You got your winds, you got all different colours up here. Look at this. Is this thistle? Looks like thistle. I've been looking at, I've been painting and cleaning plastic and stuff like this. I've been looking at this all day up here. So I'm working away and I'm just looking at all this up here. It's quite, it's funny, I'm actually up here now. Finish work and then come up here. Yeah, try not to watch the old news channels. See how you... I can imagine how many people you work with. They talk about the news. Imagine if you're saying to people, I don't watch the news. Imagine if everyone started doing that. It should be more interested in what's happening around you, not what's happening in the north part of England, or obviously I'm on the Isle of Wight, but you can hear these birds. Listen. Yes, I've done this walk with this astronomer up here during one evening. We couldn't get through the start because of the balls. So we had to get under a fence to do it. So that's the only way we could find this path. It's like the great escape under the fence from the bulls and the cows. Yeah, they're blocking the stile, so you congregate around there. Say, the guy wanted the astronomer wanted the picture of centre of the Milky Way. Yeah, well, obviously he was more upset than me because obviously I only come out here for any strange objects. They can turn up anytime, but I can understand if it's your last chance to get a picture of the centre of the Milky Way. I've been out here for a while, guys. Look how high we are now. So it's down there early. See all the haystacks down there. I think it's like a Napoleonic fort or something, obviously against, I think it was Napoleon III or the second. These forts were built. shame they put this thing right next to. That's like an old. That's really strange, isn't it? You would have thought they would have. Why would they build that there right next to the. It's like that's an old Napoleonic defence thing. There's probably cameras watching me. It feels warm here. It's that thing throwing out some heat. Why build this? Why build that next to some old monument? Don't make sense, does it, guys? That's something obviously Napoleonic or something in there, and it's such a shame, isn't it, really? An old monument. Probably I say it's keep a watch out for the French or Spanish invasion in this. And they built this bloody thing up. Propaganda tower, look, they built a propaganda tower. That's probably where people in Hampshire and on the Isle of Wight is getting their all their news from, all their propaganda news, all their depressing news. Don't watch it, guys. That's my advice. Just don't watch the news channels. All the don't watch the commercials either. What you need is some sort of equipment that would be handy. Someone needs to invent something that removes the commercials and the news. So you sit there and you can just watch the programs you like. So it removes removes all the TV news and propaganda, and also it removes all the commercials. That'd be good, wouldn't it? So you ain't got to watch all those silly commercials anymore. Too kosher to eat healthy burgers and unhealthy greasy chicken. This is the Oratory up there, guys. Yeah, I wouldn't be a ufologist, guys. If I'd not seen anything, I certainly wouldn't be a ufologist. I've seen so many things. It makes you look at the world totally differently. I certainly look at the world totally different to many people. I can see the Spinnaker Tower. That's Portsmouth over there. So look, I'm at the other side of the island, near Blackgang, Chine. I can see the city of Portsmouth from here, from Blackgang, Chine, the other side of the island. accidentally cancelled the live stream then. Accidentally pressed the wrong button. That's the Oratory. Spinnaker at Portsmouth. So I'm at Blackgang chine on the other side of the island and I can see Portsmouth. A few people's ventured out it. Can't see any crop circles. I think there's only ever been one on the island, I think. Crop circle appeared back in 1980 or something like that. We go in and have a look. Some fresh air in the lungs. I've been yesterday, I say I did had a bit of a sore chest. So I kept on saying, oh, I've not had it. Until Sunday again. It's strange. I was on Facebook and I mentioned that I never got it. Then some chap come on and he goes, oh, if you get it, you could end up in the hospital on a respirator and all this and that, and he kept on and on and on. And I got so bored of listening to it. The next thing, like sort of tempting fate, so he kept on and on and about it. So if you get it, you could end up in a hospital on a breathing machine or apparatus and stuff like that. So it's like tempting fate. He kept on and on about it. The next thing, I do get it. I do get COVID. I thought that was strange. So, and of course, sadly, our Kerry, who's one of the best ufologists on the island, she well, she had something else. To be honest, she had the jab and she got a blood clot. So poor old Kerry. I think she had a blood clot to the neck or something, and it blocked arteries on the way down through her body. She's obviously improved a lot now, but it didn't look good for her because, sadly, it looked like she could have passed away. But thank God she's sort of recovering still. I think she's back on the island at St Mary's. So, anyways, wish Kerry well. She's a good fighter. She's one of the best ufologists on the island. She's better than me, I tell you. So, lovely lady. We've done a Skywatch Isle of Wight. We've done her and her friend, Nikki. We've done a Skywatch all together. It's on YouTube, so she's an amazing ufologist. People just don't turn overnight and say, oh, I'm going to be a ufologist. That's because they've seen something. You don't just become a ufologist for the sake of it. Usually you find people go in that direction because they've seen something. See, with my brother and a load of Portsmouth fans. So that's what got me interested in UFOs. I didn't sort of wake up one morning and think, oh, I'm going to become a ufologist. No, sometime in your life you may see something strange in the sky, and then that'll change your life completely. When you see these strange things, it makes you look at the world completely different. There's some aircraft out there, or something else. That's an aircraft somewhere. Yeah, so I'm not watching the news channels anymore. I think it's saying you put your minds on other things more positive. So, I mean, obviously, I'm aware of the war in Ukraine and stuff like that. Obviously, that I stopped watching the news just after that. Look at that in the sky. I'll be going down their direct route on the way back. It's not that chilly. I've only got a t-shirt on. I've got a few drinks in the car, not alcohol, but soft drinks. If you come up here on the end of the season, at Blackgang chine, they usually do some fireworks. Seriously, guys, if you could work out when Blackgang chine do their fireworks, so you come up here, you'll see. Oh, it's looks like a rocket, doesn't it? Me being a ufologist, looks like a rocket. That's Apollo 1, this one. Get out of the wind for a sec. Oh, guys, how many viewers I got? Approaching 700. Cheers, guys. That's Portsmouth over there, you can see Spinnaker Tower. It's quite amazing, it seems I'm near Blackgang on the other side of the island and I can see Portsmouth. It's a bit, oh no, I can see Fawley over there, that's Fawley. Gosport rather, no, more Gosport's. No, you can't see Gosport. I imagine that's Hythe or somewhere like that. It's not clear enough to see Southampton. Head down. Yeah, a lot of astronomers come up here. The only problem is that sometimes you get low clouds, mist. I've been up here on a Skywatch. I've had astronomers up here. The weather can change completely. Mind you saying that, I got some good pictures of the moon up here. And that's called the Oratory. Looks like an early Apollo 1, doesn't it? So it looks like a rocket, Apollo 1. I'm going to head back to the car. I'll probably sit in the car and have a chat with you guys. I'm not sure if I've got enough power. Yeah, sometimes the old cattle, the bulls and the cows congregate in front of this gate. So this is when I met the astronomer guy, and so I walked from the bottom there. We got about halfway, and all the cattle, you can see them down there, the cattle, they were all congregating around here. Obviously, it's getting dark, you don't want a few ton of cows charging. I've seen cows chasing people down here before. Seriously, I've seen certainly some cows chasing people down. Yes, someone said to me, because I said something on Facebook, and Mind you, I was trying not to have the jab because it didn't affect me. It did not make me ill or anything like that. It just made me a little bit congested. I mind you saying I've got a little bit of a sore chest. Certainly not so yeah, I've got COVID. I've still not been jabbed. Well, obviously I've got no problems with me breathing, so I just climbed quite a tall hill. At night time, so if you're up here, say you're doing the sky watch or something, or astronomers, so you desperately need to have a torch. Even saying that, when you've got a torch, trying to find your way down during the dark. Blackgang Chine theme park down there. So if some astronomers trying to get up there, or ufologists, obstruct your way, guys. It's a chat right across there. Skywatch. And the guy was trying to get in this of the Milky Way, which he did. He got some really amazing pictures. Quite a few astronomers did around the island. They're going to make it a dark zone. Some certain areas around the island. They're reducing the street lamps, lights, the wattage of the lights or something around the island. So there's going to be some dark areas purely for astronomers. So the council's not going to say, oh, it's purely for ufologists. We're going to darken the skies for you ufologists around the island. They certainly wouldn't be doing it for us. Mind you, if people start seeing quite a few objects, they might have to reduce the light again so people can't see them. I bet that's what they're doing. Reduce the street lamps, and a lot of people will be seeing strange objects around the island, and then people will be panicking, and they'll probably increase the light again so no one sees these objects. Anyway, I dedicate this live stream to Kerry Lee. We got a Skywatch group in the island, and we're called Skywatch Isle of Wight. Simple as that. You find us on Facebook. So we're called Skywatch Isle of Wight. Seriously, we got some of the best ufologists in our group from around the world. We've certainly got some of the best Americans in our group. Also, I belong to Hampshire UFO group, HUFOG, Hampshire UFO group. obviously Skywatch, Isle of Wight. It's quite amazing, I say, when it gets dark and you see all the stars, obviously the moon and some planets and what have you. Ufologists use a Nikon P900. That's what us ufologists use, and you'll get amazing pictures of stars and the moon and what have you. You probably could, a new Nikon P900, you'll probably pick that up £500. You can get a decent second hand for about 250 quid. Yeah, come and join us. We're called Skywatch Isle of Wight. I say we've certainly got some of the best ufologists in our group from around the world. So, although it's, initially it was going to be a local group, and obviously Kerry, myself, and a few others were sort of well known in the ufology field. The next thing, everyone's wanted to join. So we got 600. We got approaching 600 people on Facebook following our Skywatch Isle of Wight. Would you believe? Some of the top ufologists, and also we've got some Australians. Look at that. We've got some of the best Australians and Americans. I just posted on TikTok, Helen, she passed away a little while ago, and her work is amazing. She's from Era, Helen, so if you look on my TikTok, you'll see I've posted Helen, I'll post some more of her stuff. I had to save her stuff because she was on another platform. Sadly, she passed away. I mean, the stuff she got, I've viewed over the last couple of years, and I mean, she certainly was one of the best ufologists in Era, Southern Ireland. You just can't let stuff like that disappear. So luckily I've saved all the pictures and what have you, but anything I post I say it's Helen, obviously for her memory. And I honestly, I will post some more, and obviously I'll say it's Helen's work. Oh, I hope I said, if I ever pass away, hopefully some people will be well, you can save my stuff, because everyone's got to see what's going on. So if anything happens to me, I hope you guys save a lot of my footage and share it. That's why I don't watch all the news channels and stuff like that. I get my news from outside, what's happening outside. I'm not interested in what Boris does or the Tories do. I'm not interested in what Labour do or the Liberals. I don't care. All I'm interested in is some fresh air. God, I mean, 2 years all these news channels keep going on about COVID and whatever. And they were the ones keep pushing about getting fines. You were going to get fines if you're going out in your car. I never got the couple. I think they jumped in the car, was going to take their dog for a walk in Derbyshire, and they were pulled over by the police, and they obviously got £200 fine each or something, but they rescinded it. But that's nothing compared to what here happened on the Isle of Wight, guys. This is true. There was some volunteers at the Botanical Gardens at Ventnor here on the Isle of Wight. Yeah, some volunteers. So obviously we're approaching the end of the virus and all stuff like that, and obviously a lot of the rules. So just before that, all that was coming to an end, there was some volunteers at the Botanical Gardens at Ventnor. So it's just a group of people just tidying up. So obviously the Botanical Gardens here on the Isle of Wight are a bit overgrown, and some old busybody, I think they drove into the Botanical Gardens, and they saw a group of people obviously attending to the plants and what have you, so it's all ready to reopen. And a little bad spirited, mean people who I think they were in a car or something. They phoned the police, so the police turned up, and I think the police, they fined, I think it was about 9 of them. So they're helping to tidy out the Botanical Gardens at Ventnor, and the old police issued about 9 £200 fines or something like that. But luckily they rescinded it. They dropped it. So people was just trying to help, and they obviously were isolating from each other anyway. So just trying to make the old Botanical Gardens look good. And someone phones the police. Unbelievable. What's the matter with people? Yeah, so I'm not jabbed, and I did get COVID, but a bit of a sore chest, and that's it. So it never got any worse. So yeah, it's strange that some guy I know, he kept on about oh, if you get COVID, you're going to end up in hospital on a breathing apparatus and all stuff like that. I thought, that's not very nice to say stuff like that. And of course, blow me, he kept on about it, and suddenly I suddenly do get COVID. Sort of talk about tempting fate. And I say, my chest on the left hand side did get a bit sore. So I thought, right, it's really tempting fate here. I wouldn't wish anything like that. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't say to someone, oh, if you don't have this, or if you don't do that, you could end up in the hospital. This is going to happen to you and whatever. Because I don't want it to happen. I wouldn't start speculating, or oh dear. Oh, you might end up in hospital with a breathing apparatus and all stuff like that. It's like wishing it upon you. It's only my car and someone else's. Might sit up there. I've got a drink. I might sit up there, I think. Oh, look at that. You've got nice seats up there. I put some rubbish in the bin earlier. There's some people obviously visiting and they couldn't be bothered to put the rubbish in the bin. My car's a bit messy. I'll grab it. I wish I had a coffee, a hot drink. See what we got. I was sitting here for a set, it'd be a bit warmer for a little while. And I might sit up there.